What if I told you that a 5-minute routine could save you from knee pain that sidelines thousands of runners every year? Runner's knee is one of the most common and frustrating injuries for runners. It starts off as a dull ache, maybe after a long run, but before you know it, you're cutting runs short, icing your knee constantly, or worse, taking weeks off just to try and get your knees to calm down. Most runners assume that stretching is enough to prevent it, but that's only part of the solution. So today I'm going to show you a simple 5-minute routine that strengthens your knees, prevents pain, and keeps you running strong. Most runners think that knee pain is just from running too much, but the real problem is muscle imbalances and poor running mechanics. So what's really happening? Your quads get tight, pulling the knee and causing irritation. Your glutes and hips are weak, which means that your knees aren't as stable as they should be. And worst of all, most runners don't strengthen the muscles that actually protect the knee. They just stretch and hope for the best. I made these mistakes too. I used to think that if I just foam rolled and stretched enough, my knee pain would go away. But I kept getting the same pain, run after run. It wasn't until I added these 3 exercises to my routine that my knee pain disappeared and stayed gone. So here's your 5-minute fix to keep your knees strong and pain-free. Okay, let's break this down one by one. The first exercise is step downs. This move trains your quads to absorb the load that they need to as you're running, just like when you're running. Stand on a step or an elevated surface and slowly lower one foot down towards the ground. Keep control, lightly tap the ground with your heel and push back up. Make sure you control the movement instead of just letting your foot drop. You keep your knee aligned over your foot and don't let it collapse inwards. Next, we've got glute bridges. This one activates your glutes, which are the foundation of knee stability. If your glutes are weak, your knees take a load of extra stress and strain. That's where the pain starts. Now, lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat. Push through your heels to lift your hips up towards the sky. Squeeze your glutes at the top, then lower slowly. A really common mistake to avoid is arching your back. So keep your core engaged for better stability. The third exercise is resistance band crab walks. And this one is a game changer. Most runners only focus on moving forwards, but your knees need side-to-side stability too. Place a resistance band just above your knees or around your ankles. Get into a quarter squat position with your knees slightly bent and take slow, controlled side steps, keeping tension in the band. The key here is not to let your knees cave in towards the midline. Keep them in line with your feet and keep constant tension on the band, no slacking. And that's it, just 3 exercises, 5 minutes per day, and you can keep your knees strong and pain-free. The key is consistency. Try this routine every day for a week, and I promise you'll feel the difference in your running. And if you found this helpful, watch the video linked on screen right now. Your knees will thank you for it. I'll see you over there.